So what's a reasonable amount of money to spend on a demo? Well, the answer is anywhere from $500 to $3,000. And great, right? What has that told you? But what I mean by that is you have to decide as the songwriter, well, what's this demo for? Is it for strictly a pitch opportunity? In which case, do I really need to do a full band on this to communicate the melody and the lyric, or do I just need to do a really well-recorded guitar or piano vocal? Certainly those are going to be, while not inexpensive, less expensive. But if you're a songwriter and you think to yourself, well, not only am I going to pitch this song to an artist and hope that another artist will cut it, but I want a master that I can pitch to film and TV, well, then you do have to think about a band. Because let's say there's a scene in a movie where it's in a bar and there's a band playing. Well, a guitar vocal is not going to cut it. There's no way, no matter how well recorded it is, that that's going to do the job. So I guess my thought would be you can spend anywhere from $500 to $3,000, but just know what you're spending it on and know why you're spending it. I am a big believer in starting small and building on, because you can't unspend the money, but you can certainly, if you're doing this thing professionally, you can easily add on if and when the situation warrants. So for me, I would always start with just a great demo singer who usually does their own harmonies and a single instrumentalist. And use that. That will be plenty to pitch to an artist. That will be plenty to show publishers if you're looking for a publishing deal. It might not be enough for a film or a TV placement, but it might, depending on the scene and what's expected. It just has to do with what ultimately you're going to be using this thing for. And know also that even though these things can be expensive, you're going to be, if you do these things right, you can use a demo for 2 decades. I have demos that I did when I first moved to Nashville that sound every bit as current now as they did then, because we invested the money and used real players. And it wasn't, somebody in their bedroom doing all MIDI stuff, which may very well be important if you're doing a very specific kind of a pop pitch, but if you're doing a song that you're hoping will stand the test of time, using live great musicians will stand you in good stead. That recording will be useful for years and years. So if you're going to spend good money, make sure you're getting something that you can use for a long time, because unless you're also the kind of person that buys one lottery ticket and wins the lottery, it's highly unlikely that you will demo a song, pitch it once, and get it cut. That's not generally the way that works. So I hope that answers the question a little. I mean, there's a pretty broad range in terms of what you can spend.